I'm going to be talking about Fallout, which is a new series on Amazon Prime. Hello, welcome back to Al Talks. This podcast I started 3 years ago to chronicle me starting stand up. This podcast is a weekly podcast. It comes out once a week, and this is just a small little introduction video into the podcast. So down below in the description of each episode, you can go to my Linktree and find links to everything connected to me. This podcast is available on YouTube, which you're watching it on right now, and also on Spotify. But yeah, that is just a small introduction into this podcast and everything that goes along with it. Hello, welcome back to another Al Talks episode. And this episode, I'm going to be talking about Fallout, which is a new series on Amazon Prime. Now, Fallout is a video game that was developed by Bethesda, a video game developer. They're also responsible for They're also responsible for Skyrim, Morrowind, and the Elder Scrolls, basically, series of games as well. The very popular games. They might have developed more games, but they're kind of the big ones. So, like Skyrim and the basically Elder Scrolls and Fallout is the bigger. I initially came across this game development studio when I originally played Skyrim, which I have a lot of hours about, and I could go on forever. So, for the sake of my sanity, I'm gonna leave that there and keep it very short on Skyrim. But Fallout, I was very hesitant to play for a long time. I don't know why, to be honest. I talked about, like, before, I enjoy playing video games. I have for quite some time now. They're a great form of entertainment. I really enjoy them. And let's see if I can improve this lighting situation with this. No, that just makes it worse, so we won't do that. Fucking. Now it's in the shot. There, a little bit better. No, Anakin, don't go to the dark side. A bit too late, but like I said, I need to get a second ring light because this one is good, but it's not enough. I need another one, like, to the side somewhere. Where I would place it, I don't know, because I've got limited space here, because tiny room. But anyway, so back to Fallout. So Fallout on Amazon Prime, eight parts in the first season. They released all at once, which is great because I could binge watch it. Some people complained, they were like, "Oh, I wanted to release week per week," and to those people, I say, "Shut up," because I really don't like when you have to wait week per week. It does build. It does. There's like there's disadvantages to releasing all in one go. Obviously, week per week you can build more kind of excitement, hype around it. But then when you're given the full whack, you can watch the entire thing in the one go, and then kind of review it and sit back. I suppose then the anticipation would build for the next season. But then if you release it weekly by week while they're still filming it, I don't know. So there's that. But as somebody who has played the video games before watching the series, because like even like Fallout's having a revival because I think on PC and Xbox, Prime Gaming gave away copies of 76 and I think Fallout 3 for free. So even on, I think Steam did as well through Amazon or something. I don't know. Didn't really look into it because I've had these games, like I said before. So the amount of people playing Fallout has gone through the roof. So for the franchise, it's done wonders. For Bethesda, for their sales, brand new people get introduced because they watch the show, which I have to say is really good. Cast of characters are in it are great. Walton Goggins plays a character called the Ghoul. Ghoul is a human that has come in contact with radiation and has become transformed, and it's kind of like a mutant. and if they don't take medication, they can turn feral, and then they lose their mind. So it basically become zombies. In the game, feral ghouls are very vicious. They run at you and attack you, and they're very quick. It can be difficult to dispatch. In terms of some of the game is not some of the series is not the same as the games, but there's that's just creative differences. The way the studio who developed it, it was MGM Studios, and then Amazon, obviously, and then Kilter Studios. I've never heard of Kilter Studios. MGM Studios, the MGM big production company. So Kilter Studios, I have no idea who they are, but yeah, I literally just finished watching the series today as well. Like I said, 8 episodes. I think they're kind of an hour long or so. The first one I think might have been an hour 20, which is great. But yeah, it was really good introduction to the series. Now I'm not really going to go into too much stuff in it, but there was great, like how they represented different factions and stuff, and it was cool when they were introduced. And there was a couple of nods to like Easter eggs to the games and stuff, which I really enjoyed. Because, like I said, I played the games beforehand, whereas some people who, they kind of had to hold your hand as well if you didn't know anything about the universe, to slowly introduce stuff. Like in any show, really, to be honest. And, I've been reading a couple of things online about it. Like, one of the main things, like I was saying, like I think IGN had it up as well, that people complained that it should have been week by week. But like I said, there was people say, shut up, because I want to watch all of it. Because after the first episode, they built up, like each episode ending builds up really good tension, like a good TV series should, where you're eager for more, you're very, very eager for more. It's like, what's going to happen next, what's this? And it's kind of, because it is, the Fallout universe itself is very, very expansive. Like there's loads of games. There's Fallout 4, Fallout 76, that's the latest one. That was Fallout 3, Fallout 2, I think Fallout Shelter, Fallout Tactics. There was a mobile game as well, and so it's like it's, you have an vast, expansive array of stuff to go on, because sometimes these video game adaptation series or movies can be bad. Sometimes they're good, but in this case, this was pretty good. I haven't really, other than kind of people saying that they should have released all the series at once. The only other bad thing that I've heard people say is nothing really. Was like, nobody's really complained, because, like I said, some people are very, very new to this. They mightn't have ever played Fallout, and now Amazon's seizing on the opportunity for, to bring more sales and stuff to Bethesda. Well, they're giving away for free, but you're paying for Amazon Prime, so they probably worked out a deal and whatnot with Bethesda. And Todd Howard has been saying, Todd Howard is the developer, a big developer of Bethesda. I think he owns the company, or started, I'm not sure. I've done a little bit of research in this, but is a man who's always been getting a lot of backlash for certain things. Like, people make fun of him for releasing Skyrim on so many different platforms, and it's always a joke like, oh, Skyrim, next Skyrim edition, the microwave edition, the toaster oven edition, stuff like that. It's the same, but it's kind of Valve and the guys who make Half-Life. It's always been ridiculed with that, because Half-Life 3 never came out, and it's always been Gabe Newell is the guy. Keep asking him. I think Gabe Newell owns Steam at this stage. Or the guy who owns Steam also owns Valve. Like I said, I haven't really researched this stuff, but yeah. So that's pretty much what I want to talk about for this episode. Like I said, this is a second part of the bulk recording, so it'll be after this episode next week. There'll be some new stuff I'll tell you, especially about how the open mic went, and think this will be leading into the first week. Let me see, where's my phone? How have I scheduled this? So 23rd, so 30th and the 7th. Okay, so it'll be 30th, 7th. So the next week I'll actually be doing my show, the first one of the run of the little tour, so exciting for that. So not sure what next week's episode will be about, really, to be honest. It'll be about something. Because at that stage I wouldn't have done the first part of the tour, but yeah, so guess you'll have to wait and see, because like I said, I do not know. But yeah, so that's that anyway. As per usual, links down below to the good people who support me, and I support them back by putting links down there below, and overall general support for all the content that I produce. And that, I suppose, will be this episode. But yeah, if you're looking for something good to watch and you've got Amazon Prime, check it out. Fallout, I enjoy it. Yeah, I want to talk about Walter Goggins quick before I go. Walter Goggins is, like I said, plays the ghoul in the series. Very good character. He's in a lot of stuff. He was in Sons of Anarchy as well. Great actor and great performance in that. So that is all. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and I'll see you all next week. Bye bye.